is a totally different feel than the World Championships I've been to before, like down in Clearwater specifically. It's a much more intimidating and, dare I use the word, epic course. It's going to feel like you've accomplished a heck of a lot more when you've crossed the finish line, I think. But it's also going to be a harder day out there. There are a lot of curveballs that are going to get thrown at the people who are competing, including myself.
So tell me where you qualified and what your hopes are for this race, that it's a business race, not necessarily a pleasure race.
Like when I go down to Kona and I race in the World Championships down there, that's total pleasure for me. I don't have a lot of eggs in the Ironman bucket, and I go down there to just have fun. Half Ironman I'm a little bit more serious about. This is business for me. It's really business tomorrow because it's such a tough course. You can't just sit back and be lazy. So yeah, definitely when it comes to triathlon, more business than pleasure tomorrow, which does give the race a different feel. You know, you're trying to stay off your feet, and you're a little bit more nervous / amped up going into race day.
Let's talk about the Inland Northwest contingent here and how exciting that is to have a pretty good showing.
Yeah. I've seen some of the folks from the Northwest here and there around the expo. I'm looking forward to seeing everybody on the race course. I always think it's amazing when you show up to a race, and not only do you have a ton of the people who are directing the race and involved in it from Spokane and Coeur d'Alene, but there's just, it seems like a really strong pocket of athletes showing up at all these different races. Washington State itself is the 5th largest represented state here. Spokane has a lot of those athletes. I'm honored to be a part of it. I think it's pretty cool that, you know, we're not Australia, we're not New Zealand, we're not Florida, we're not California, we're not all the places you would expect good triathletes to come from, but it seems like there's a lot of passionate triathletes rolling in from the Northwest.
What does it mean to you to finish well at the 70.3 World Championship?
To me, it means a lot more than other races that I do, because there's a lot of people here from around the world, and it gives it a totally different feel. I mean, you've got the Germans and the Italians, the Swiss, people from all over the place, and there's almost like that sense of pride in representing your country, you know, even though you are racing individually, and going head to head against people from all over the world, rather than just people, you know, from your own backyard. So I think it brings a whole new perspective to the race, and it's kind of cool to just be, you know, walking down the hallway of your hotel room, and you're saying hello to people and wondering if they even know what you just said. And
exactly.
Yeah, so it's pretty cool.